Sabay-sabay natin alamin ang mga kaganapan na nangyayari sa ating bansa.
Yo, what's up mga kaibigan? This is TOO KAYE po again. Ngayon nandito naman ulit tayo sa channel ni Pinas News Insider. Dito naman ulit tayo magbibigay ng komento at reaksyon. Kaya samahan niyo ako guys. Let's go!
Muli ating pakinggan si Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr.
Unang tanong ko pala. Kamakailan po naglabas ng video si First Lady Liza tungkol sa, naglabas siya ng warning sa mga taong gumagamit daw ng kanyang pangalan para ma-appoint. Apparently, it had something to do with appointments at the AFP. At sinabi niya, pag ginawa niyo yan, sasabihin ko sa asawa ko, huwag kayong i-appoint. My question, Mr. President, is how involved is the First Lady in your decisions with regard to appointments and in your governance in general?
Zero. Tungkol ata ito mga kaibigan kay MAHARLlKA, no?
She really has no input on that. The First Lady helps me in terms of the organization because she's actually very, very good at that. Organizing which office, how the workflow goes, where the documents go through. She's a well-trained lawyer, so she's very good at that. And but that's the extent of it. We don't talk policy together. I mean, she'll comment. She generally say that, you know, that looks good, that doesn't look good, I don't know why you're doing that, that's fine, what a great idea. But that's it.
Do you consult her in difficult decisions?
Not political. Not political decision, legal. Oh yeah, legal, I will ask her. I will ask whenever there's a legal question. I'm not a lawyer, so I need an expert opinion. She's right next to me most of the time, so I can turn to her. I am very lucky, actually. I think I have the best legal representation of any president. I have a former Chief Justice as my executive secretary. I have JPE, who is working as a legal advisor to the president. And between all of these experts and legal luminaries, that's the only time that the discussion may include Liza. But she doesn't come to the office and sit with us at all. If I have something to ask her, it's usually definitions. Define to me what is the legal definition of this? What is the legal definition of that? When they talk about this, what do they mean? What's the legal concept behind that? It's usually, that's the kind of question, because she's a teacher. So that's the kind of question I ask her.
Last question, sir.
Okay.
Madalas rin pong isama si Congressman Sandro sa inyong mga biyahe at sa inyong mga engagements. The question is the congressman being groomed as the next Marcos president?
Sandro? No. He's not being... we're not grooming him for anything. He's grooming himself. He has decided on this career in politics, and he will handle it the way he does. There's not some long-range plan that one day Sandro is going to be president. He will actually laugh in your face if you tell him that. But no, there's no. We don't think in those sense. He has worked in Ilocos Norte. Even talk of the presidency would be so premature, and it's not something that we plan. I mean, we will see. I think he has the same attitude as I do. I'll take this as far. I'll do as well as I can, work as hard as I can, and take this as far as I can, which is exactly what you know. Well, like when people talk about did you plan this to be president? I said, well, you know. I was a congressman. Masarap din siguro mag-presidente. No? Governor ba? All these problems na hinaharap ko, maayos ko sana ito kung presidente na ako. Senador, ganun din. Diba? Everybody dreams to be the number one position. But, that doesn't mean that we're plotting. We have this long-range plan. Not at all. Not at all. He's too busy anyway. He has too much work anyway. The reason he accompanies us is because he's an author of the MAHARLlKA bill, the MAHARLlKA fund bill, and sometimes he has, like I had an interview with Financial Times, he took over when it came to the MAHARLlKA bill because I had somewhere else to go. So siyang nag-explain. Author naman siya, dapat alam niya. So that's these recent trips, that's the reason why he's been with us.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
Next, we have Ms. Cheryl Cosm of TV5.
Good afternoon, Mr. President. I'm Cheryl Cosim representing TV5. And sama ko na rin po yung 1PH and 1 News. So, ibig sabihin ba nun, 6 questions pwede? I'm just... Galing negotiator. Okay, my first question concerns the positions in your administration. First, just a little over a month ago, you granted former PMS Chief Naida Angping's leave after she asked for personal time for herself and her family. What made you appoint her as ambassador to France, considering she never held any diplomatic post before this? And who will replace her?
Well, I need to use this? Very
Sir,
good. Okay,
since-
well, the situation with then Secretary Naida Angpin was that it was a personal decision on her part. She had some personal issues that she had to work through, and she said, "I cannot do my work while I'm having to go through this, and that's why I need to go and think about it." And she came back and she said, "Maybe I can just find something that will not." That I will be able to handle. And I said, "What do you think?" And she said, "If you could appoint me to a diplomatic position." She has not held formally a diplomatic position, but she has been working with the Foreign Service for years and years and years. Tao yan ng uncle ko. And she worked in the American Embassy, the Philippine Embassy in the United States. She worked in China. She worked in all of the areas that we were slowly opening up. So sanay siya sa trabaho yan. And she has said that she had for years now been working on her Foreign Service exam. So I think that's what she's going to plan to do now. Yun talagang gusto niyang gawin since before. So now we'll formalize her wishes. So but again, the reasons for it are personal. So I don't think it's my place to talk about that. It is her choice.
Okay. Like what I've said, positions in your administration. Isa pa lang, sir. Pero ito na. Kasi pahabol doon sa first. Okay. About Erwin Tulfo, it was reported that you're gonna appoint him as one of your presidential advisors. If so, on what?
No, that's really not been part of the plan for Erwin. No, we had other plans for him, not as a presidential advisor.
But he would still be part of your administration.
I hope so. I hope so. Because whatever we say, difficulties that he faced with the Committee on Appointments and the CA, the time that he was running the DSWD, he did a very good job. So we can't lose that kind of asset. So we'll find something that he can do, so we can take advantage of his good instincts when it comes to social service.
Mr. President, still another position in your administration. May mga comments po ang mga senador na mag-appoint na po kayo.
Nagpatawag na ng pulong.
At yun nga po mga kaibigan, dito po nagtatapos ng ating reaction video. Muli ako po si I2K ng Sundalo ng Dunggalo at 811. Maraming salamat sa patuloy na pagsuporta. Peace out.